Hello everyone, Sherilyn Colby here, and I just wanted to share with you a couple of things that were on my mind after working with some people today. Okay, I hope this is working. I'm testing out some new software and we'll see if this works. So this is just a test. I'm getting a notification that my internet connection might not be fast enough. Hopefully that's not the case. We'll test this out and see how it goes. So this morning I had a session with one of my favorite clients, and she might pop up and say hello in the group. But something came up that I wanted to discuss that has come up periodically. And so that is, if you are an empathic person and you pick up energy from other people, how do you deal with that? So I wanted to teach you and show you some strategies that you can use to help you in blocking other people's energy and protecting yourself, as well as discerning if something is your energy. And this is just off the cuff. I don't have an outline, but there are several things that I wanted to share. So one is, I encourage you to pray for a shield of protection. That's the very first one. And secondly, if you are having like a coaching session with someone, if you are a mentor or a healer, and sometimes you might be feeling, or you might just be in a room with people, another thing you can do is you can just actually just cover your heart. You can cross your arm over, and that can help you to block picking up someone else's energy. Now, there are times for me where I want to be in tune with someone's energy, and usually empaths are very loving people, and they are taking on other people's energy out of love, and they don't know sometimes boundaries of where to distinguish. So for natural nurturers, sometimes you're taking on stuff that belong to other people that you don't have to take on. And there's a friend of mine, a colleague of mine, that is also a healer and a marketing strategist, that she has this year realized that it is not in the other person's best interest when she's taking on their stuff and thinking that she needs to solve everything. So there are times when, we are loving and we want to help people, but also these are their problems. They get to solve them. They get to be the steward in the situation, right? And so really ask yourself, is what I'm doing actually helping them and serving them? Or am I doing it because I want to feel validated and loved and important? And sometimes out of those desires of wanting to help people, we actually create relationships that are codependent. And that can be quite an eye-opener as you are working on boundaries in your life. So another thing that I wanted to share with you, okay, so you can pray and ask for a shield of protection. You can also just cover your heart as you are on the phone talking to a client, or as appropriate, in some situations. Okay, I wanted to also share with you, you can also do the zip up is another thing you can do. There's lots of visualizations and meditations that you can do. And if you're interested and you want one, just let me know, post in the comments below. So the zip up is an energetic tool. So we have this kind of funny angle. Let me see if I can fix this. Angle back a little bit. So you have from your pubic bone on up, this is one of the most important meridians in your body. So you can just you don't have to touch, but just going up, and you can zip up. Imagine that you're zipping closed your energy. And when you do that, one of the things that I like to do, I like to think of affirmations that I am plugging in as I am zipping up. And I encourage you to do that too. So you might say, I am safe, I am powerful, I own my power. Really depending on what you're working on in your life. That's a great way to solidify those. I just realized I had my glasses on. I was reading something. I'm getting ready to go to a game with my dad here in a few minutes. Okay, what else do I want to share with you? Okay, so just looking through. Okay, so another tool that you can use when you are wanting to know if something is yours or it belongs to someone else. So sometimes we are kind of overcome with emotions. And like you might walk in a room and you experience the emotions of the people in the room. You might just suddenly sense certain emotions. So sometimes we're picking them up from people that are in the room that are alive. And sometimes, this sounds a little weird, but you can also pick up the energy of spirits that are around you, entities. Okay, so that's another reason that I like to pray for a shield of protection. I think that's really powerful because there are good spirits and spirits that are not so good that are wanting to influence us. So sometimes we might feel some negativity or we might feel some strong emotions, and they can come from those entities around us. So another thing you can do then is if you are experiencing that, you're experiencing some emotions that you want to know through yours, just pause and ask yourself, is this mine? And if it's yours, you will still feel it. And if it's not yours, then it will kind of dissipate, all right? It will leave from you if it is not yours. So that's a powerful tool, so simple that you can just simply ask, is this mine? So then that can help you if you've picked up emotions from a child or you've picked up from a spouse or a loved one. All right, well, that is the simple tools I want to share with you today. It is Saturday. It's your day that you can promote your product or your service. And feel free to post in the group. I've got some exciting things that I've been working on behind the scenes that I'm super excited to share with you, but I'm not quite ready to reveal. So be watching for that. That's coming up soon. And heads up, I may have a webinar next Wednesday. I'm still working on the content for that, but I'd love for you to join me and help spread the word. Really exciting stuff that's coming up. So have an amazing day. I want to help you to conquer your challenges and achieve your dreams so that you can live your purpose and be content and happy living your gifts. Thank you. Have an amazing day. And let's see how I end this in this little software. Oh, I see where. Thank you.